What's going on YouTube? JT Warren here, and welcome back to another edition of my DC comic book reviews. And in this video, we're going to talk about The Boy Wonder, book number 4. I think they have one more after this one. This one is written and drawn by Juni Ba. And this one basically is still Damian kind of telling more of a story and whatnot. This time it's kind of going more into Talia's connection with Damian. So one thing you've kind of noticed with each issue is they've kind of showcased a different Bat family members' relationship with Damian. The first one was, more so like him and the different Robins, like Dick Grayson. Then there was a Jason Todd focused one. Then there was Tim Drake. And now it's his mom, Talia al Ghul. And we have some kind of mythic aspects with this whole prophecy storyline. We show how she, was kind of destined for greatness, how she fell in love with Batman, how he rejected Ra's al Ghul's offer, but how she's trying to do this all for the sake of just, kind of pleasing her father. And Ra's is back, and she's never really going to have an heir. He wanted Bruce to do it. He wanted Damian to do it, but Damian kind of left, and they kind of get into a conflicted aspect. And Talia just eventually kind of jumps in to try and help her son from these various ninjas. Damian's confronted by, one of his old, proteges from way back during the League days. And even the person that he kind of killed, almost their spirit that he has to face off against too. And, you have Talia there coming in to kind of, rescue him at some point and just kind of having enough of seeing what her son's been put through. And eventually they kind of break out of this cave and they find the different Robins and, Nightwing and Batgirl all there. And it's kind of coming down to, the demon versus the bat as it's setting up for the final issue of this thing. So I think what works about this series, if you're not as familiar with Damian or you just kind of want a bit of a refresher on his character, then this is a good series to kind of jump into. It gives you a good recapping of the relationship between Bruce and Talia, how Damian came to be, and it's just basically, like I said, a retelling of some of the old Damian stuff, but kind of done in Juni Ba's style. There's nothing too crazy or too new that I haven't really seen too much before, except maybe showcased within this style. Some things are kind of tweaked with Talia. She's kind of mellowed out a little bit compared to some of the stuff that happened with her character in the Morrison run, but she's definitely showcasing more of a loving side that's, I feel like, has been showcased a lot more in recent years, which I think is a good thing, because she did have some of these gray areas she operated in. Yeah, she still loved her father, but she also loved Bruce, and she wasn't fully psychotic, at least until, I guess you could say, the Lazarus Pit kind of messed with her mind. But I think Talia definitely works better in that aspect, because that's how she kind of came onto the scene. Having her full-blown crazy all the time, it kind of does a disservice to her character. So there's good stuff in here, but it's nothing kind of new or all that different. It's just kind of repeating stuff that you've kind of seen before if you're familiar with Damian. That said, if you're not as familiar, I think this is a good series to pick up, as it kind of tells the story and it tells it pretty well. So yeah, that's all I really have to say about this particular issue. Looking forward to seeing what they do with the final one. We only got, next month is the last issue, I believe. So, and then we're done with The Boy Wonder. So it's been a fun series to cover, and I've kind of grown to like more of this unique artistic style that it has going for it. And I'm looking forward to seeing how this whole thing wraps itself up. So yeah, if you have any thoughts on it, post them down below. Be sure to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel for more content, hit that bell for notifications, all other fun stuff. And I will see you all in the next video. Peace out.